Hello everyone, welcome back to another feature match from our Split Standard 5 tournament. Today we have a round 4 match between Pickle and Phaedron, so let's get right into those player profiles. Duelist number 1, we have Pickle. Their past achievements are they got 2nd place in Split Standard 4 and 3rd place in Split Standard 3, both times with Aliens. Aliens is Pickle's go-to deck that they always use for tournaments, and when they're not playing in tournaments, they pretty much never play Aliens. So it's either all in or all out with them for Aliens. Their playstyle, they like a slower game plan, building up resources and advantage over time, rather than trying to win in a big burst. Aliens does fit this profile very well. They usually go for one play a turn with Ammonite and back it up with a bunch of back row, or they might just swing at you with the 1900 beat stick. Their favorite cards are, in all of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Scrap Twin Dragon. They said they have a lot of nostalgia from Scrap Twin Dragon when they had it as a kid, and their favorite card in Split format specifically is Haggard Lizardos, a generic Link 2 monster that fits the slower, weaker playstyle of Split format, and they said it fits right to the format. And of course today their tournament deck is going to be Aliens. You make plays with Alien Ammonite while using other reptile tools like Reptilian, Niami, Ogdoadic Naya, and Night Sword Serpent. Then our second duelist is Phaedron. Past achievements are 2nd place in Powerpalooza 1 with Jar Turtle Kashtira. The funny thing about the Kashtira pool being that it only has Kashtira Fenrir and not a single other card of any kind. It is a workshop pool, not a legitimate pool, but that is exactly what Powerpalooza is for. And then they also got top 4 in Split Standard 4 with Hulk Flip, the deck they created and added to the format themselves. Phaedron's playstyle is he likes to gain advantage while cutting off access to the opponent's resources and prioritizes future turns instead of maximizing quick damage, very similar to what we saw Pickle describe their playstyle as. His favorite card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is number C9 Chaos Dyson Sphere, and his favorite card in Split format is of course Christian Hauke 5-Rocks, the namesake of their Hulk Flip card pool that they made. And then his tournament deck today is going to be Shellshock, based around Volcanic Shell and Thunderhand, basically just ways to accrue incremental value over time. Now let's get right into the gameplay. Okay, here we are with game 1. We're going to have Phaedron in the front. Phaedron's going to open 4 back row. That's great. Alright. Tour Divine Wrath though might be a little tough on the card costs, but this is full power Shellshock, so I feel like it won't be that big a deal. Pickle's gonna go first, starting off with a Drawing Knife, King of the Feral Imps, classic Alien Split format, and we're gonna set 2 back row. Searching Reptilian Niami, which is not quite a battle trap, but pretty much a battle trap, setting monster 0 attack to prevent it from winning a battle, and then we can swing over it, or even get a research on Reptilian Echidna into the 0 attack. And then here, unfortunately, Pickle uses Regeki Fake on a face down monster, which ends up being a fire hand, which really sucks. As Phaedron said, that is a -3, and Pickle just has to draw a pass. Did have the network trap pull for the ice hand though to prevent it from just swinging, but this new body is going to get popped by a Dogmatic of Punishment, sending Lulu with Lilith, which will summon Iris Sword Soul from the deck. Pretty freaking good card. Full power Shellshock, doing full power Shellshock things. Pickle actually has another network trap hole ready for that though, so not even a big deal. Pickle is still down 2 cards though, or sorry, 3 cards still. Pretty rough. Gonna go for an Ammonite. Get back to Stealth Burster, and we're gonna get hit by another Dogmatic Punishment. This is gonna pop both cards using Blazing Bombardment Beast. 2 things that are 1900 or less, and it will burn for the damage equal to the attack. Then we draw a Graceful Charity into a Volcanic Shell. Absolute nuts. And we have a redeemable jar to recycle our traps every turn. This game is pretty much a foregone conclusion here. There's not much you can do at all. I wonder what Phaedron was considering when he said, okay, no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, there's no way to play out of this. Shellshock was too strong. That's how it goes. Gonna start swinging in for 100 per turn with this Volcanic Shell. Ooh, we're gonna link. Oh yeah, he links for a Haggard Lizardos. This is actually not a legal link summon because those 2 monsters did not have different names. But it looks like neither player noticed, so it's whatever. Swinging for 800 instead of 200, basically. Another Ammonite simply gets stopped by a torrential tribute. Pickle follows up with an Ogdoatic Water Lily. Gonna revive that Naya, search another Water Lily, and then not much else to do. The third Dogmatica Punishment comes out, sending the Valon Skyblaster, which will also pop the set spell or trap card. Easy +1. Oh man, that's so good. And Redeemable Jar comes out. And yeah, and this game is just over. This card did end up getting banned. The Shellshock you see on your screen right now, heavily nerfed today. It does not have a lot of these things that it used to have. It no longer has Iris Sword Soul, it no longer has Redeemable Jar, and it still has Graceful Charity at 1 copy. And there might be and one of the punishment targets, Galong the Golden Beast or something like that, also got hit. Pickle starts off with another Naya play going for the Water Lily to send the 1 copy of Night Sword Serpent. Go for King of the Feral Imps, searching another Naya for next turn. And Pickle has 2 Gores in hand. But this Twin Twister is very usable, so those Gores won't be too hard to summon. Fire Hand's gonna go ahead and pop the Feral Imps, go for Ice Hand. I almost think you should probably just put Feral Imps in defense mode. Like, in game 2, you know you're going against Fire Hand. Just put it in defense mode so that he can't get a free pop over it, I guess. Twin Twisters is going to get 2 very solid pops, turning on our Gores. Pickles draws an unexpected die for the turn, getting out a 1900 beater, summoning that Naya, searching another Water Lily. And then he's going to overlay again. For an Honor Arc? Yeah, because there's no back row for Ice Hand to pop, so we can just swing over it. Going to set a Fire Hand. Honor Arc can protect itself, though, to prevent the summon. But it is going to get banished by Dinomishus, the perfect counter to Honor Arc. Just banish. Easy, just banish the card. Peter going to summon an Ice Hand and swing it for 3,000. We are 3 cards to 3 cards. Gores can come down here. Can easily swing over this Ice Hand. Phaedron has Avarice in hand, but only 3 monsters so far. But you can get to 5 very easily with these hands. Oh, he's at 5 right now. We go Honor. Yeah, you gotta put Gores in defense mode, buddy. There's 2 level 4s on the board. On the board, sorry. 2 level 4s out. You gotta put Gores in defense mode or they'll just steal it. He could still Castell it back, but a Castell is easier to deal with than an Honor Arc with the material because Castell can't protect itself from destruction. Honor Arc can also protect itself from the torrential tribute Phaedron just threw, which would not be the case if he had to go for Castell. Echidna's gonna put Honor Arc at 0 attack. Phaedron lets it resolve, not bothering with the torrential. And then Echidna will get to search an Alien Ammonite for follow-up. Phaedron has Smashing Ground. I guess he sided that in. Pickle has Smashing Ground. I don't think that's a good side. I mean, unless you're trying to, like... I guess you can try to pop a hand while you don't have anything on your board, but that's kind of niche. Like, you might draw a Smashing Ground at the wrong time and it's not usable. Whereas I feel like something like Dimensional Prison would be more useful, because then you stop Fire Hand from just crashing into you. Pickle does have an Angel Trumpeter, and Phaedron cannot Fiendish Chain that, because it does not have an effect. Draws a Divine Wrath. Again, doesn't stop the Angel Trumpeter. That's actually pretty funny. We're just going 1900 beat down here. Phaedron is going to set this Thunder Hand. There are currently no targets for it to revive itself, but the deck is full of targets. Phaedron will draw one eventually. Going for an Honor Arc is really interesting when we already had, like... I feel like you don't gain anything from going for this Honor Arc here, because it's not stealing anything. But I guess you gain the destruction protection, like from Fire Hand. Yeah, that's fair. It actually worked out perfectly. So that was good on Pickle for making the Honor Arc, actually, because you can't crash Fire Hand into it, basically, and get the summon. Gonna Ammonite for a Golgar, which will probably just get hit by the Fiendish Chain to prevent the pop. Yeah, Fiendish Chain's gonna stop that. And then Pickle's debating the attack, wondering if it's a Fire Hand. And it is a Fire Hand, unfortunately, so Golgar will get popped. Going for the Ice Hand. Fiendish Chain dies because Golgar got destroyed. And Honor Arc cannot steal a monster in defense mode, so that Ice Hand is safe. Here's the Smashing Ground, though. Yeah, so I ate my words. He was able to smashing around the ice hand with no back row out. Oof, but Feedron's gonna Graceful Charity into a Volcanic Shell and another Pot of Avarice, which is actually live right now. And his deck's pretty small, kinda, sorta. Like, I feel like these draws are gonna be heat. Okay, yeah, pretty good. Solemn Morning and Dogmatic of Punishment. Stuff to buy time while this while we draw into another body to swing with. Ammonite for the Golgar. Gonna get hit by Phoenix Chain again. Honor swings over this Volcanic Shell. We still have our punishment. Top deck Graceful Charity. Feedron says insane sequence of draws. I think that was back-to-back Graceful Charities off the top. Discarding Volcanic Shell. And Redeemable Jar. And getting a Thunder Hand, which is a legal target for the other Thunder Hand already in graveyard. Yeah, I think this game's just over now. Pickle was doing good for a while, but Feedron with the Avarice and the Graceful Charity and the Graceful Charity back-to-back, it's just too much card advantage. He climbed back out of the hole, and there's pretty much nothing Pickle can do about it. Yeah, Shellshock was very much an overpowered deck at this time. Redeemable Jar comes out, bringing back the Phoenix Chain, and Pickle concedes, knowing that he just can't out the Phoenix Chain. He almost had it there for a bit, got Feedron down to 3,000. Feedron only had like 2 or 3 cards at one point. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I have made my computer faster. Basically, I was not able to make videos. My computer was just too old and slow. But I did a fresh install of Windows, and now, as you can see, I'm back in business. So I'll be back next time with more Split Format 5 gameplay. Thank you for watching.